You can look white, don't bother with your eyebrows, you can pluck them all out, that's fine. I know! I've seen this too. Looking back, I really wish that I had someone to be like, stop! Don't do that!
And like someone's got round faces and... I was gonna say triangle faces, but not triangle face.
Hi guys, today I'm going to be talking to you about beauty tips that have been handed down, whether they've been from relatives or friends, things that you've learned from other people, and kind of just things that they have wanted to pass on to you because they thought that they were important. The video is a collaboration with Crabtree and Aveline to promote their new campaign, which is Handy Tips Handed Down, and the campaign is basically promoting their hand therapy range, which in itself has been created basically on generations and generations of tips on how to keep your hands feeling as soft as possible. As part of the campaign, they're encouraging customers to share their tips and actually get £5 off a £15 purchase by doing so. There's also the chance to win a venture photo shoot, which is pretty exciting, but I'm going to tell you more about that at the end of the video. For now, you can watch myself and Laura from Laura Loves Beauty talk a little bit about tips that have been handed down to us. I don't know, I just spent a lot of time with my grandma. She used to get me to rub her feet. You know, that's nice, isn't it?
Lovely grandma.
I used to paint her nails for her, and she told me never to go out with cheap nail polish. That's kind of like it's a strange beauty guilt thing that I have. And that's obviously something that kind of instilled in me from her. And she told me to brush my hair 100 times a night, which obviously is not good for your hair, I've learned since. No. So not all beauty advice that is handed down, passed down through the ages, is necessarily good, solid advice.
Mine is, I don't know where I saw it from, it was probably like a film, because women in my family do not give me tips, because my mum's, no, she doesn't have very good skincare, like, regime, and my sister goes to sleep with makeup. No, and my sister sleeps in makeup all the time, so I don't get my tips that way. I get my tips from like, friends of the family, or like from TV. I must have seen it in some sort of film, but when you put your lipstick on, I've always done that.
I know! I've seen this too.
And it's just brilliant, because otherwise you get it all over your lips, because the amount of times I've got lipstick on my teeth.
Yeah.
But I always do that now, because it just gets the inner rim. Just gets the inner part of your lipstick. I saw one the other day actually, like we're always learning, to put a little bit of bronzer underneath and then highlighter on top. It makes your bottom lip look plumper, your top lip look bigger.
It's like contouring. If you see,
for the lips.
Yeah, if you look at contouring, like what people can do is absolutely incredible. Like all over the face. Yeah. It's not just kind of for the cheekbones and the whatever, it's like on the nose,
change your
all
face
around
shape.
It's amazing, really is amazing. So I asked on Twitter what you guys actually thought were kind of your best tips that have been handed down, or the things that you would hand down to other people. And without a doubt, the top seller, let's say,
I'm going to guess not going to sleep with your makeup on.
This is correct. This is the one that absolutely everyone said. Everyone has been told at some point, don't go to bed with your makeup on. It's not good for your skin. Everybody knows this, but I suppose, you know, you have to be told that in the first place to know. Yeah. And so someone has to have passed this information down to you so that you can know not to do that. But everyone said at some point someone's told them that, and I definitely agree with it. The next probably top one was to do with foundation, making sure you blend that in correctly. Oh, making sure you have the right shade of foundation. Yes. I know as a kid, I mean, I feel like now the big thing is to have super bronzed, tanned face, whereas when I was a kid it was like, what?
I didn't wear foundation until I was about 18, so
I was like good 12. Skin. I feel like looking back I didn't have bad skin, but it seemed to be no one was really bothered about the blush and whatever else. It was just absolutely Tipp-Ex out your face and all of its like imperfections. You can look white, don't bother with your eyebrows, you can pluck them all out, that's fine. And yeah, looking back I really wish that I had someone to be like, stop! Don't do that to yourself.
I do with my eyebrows. To be fair, I only overplucked them 1 year for about 3 months. So
mine were a line for like...
Yeah, mine were a line, but luckily
they
grew back. So I think one of the main things as well is you need to understand that one size doesn't fit all.
It's kind of the same with everything, and on the one hand you want advice from people, but on the other hand you need to understand that one person's advice, for example, someone saying to brush your hair 100 times, that might work for one hair type, it might. Yeah. It's not going to work for oily hair because you're going to have greasy hair all the time. You're going to have to wash it constantly. No. Do what looks great for you.
We've all got different eye shapes and mouth shapes, and like some have got round faces and, I was going to say triangle faces, but no one has a triangle face.
I love heart-shaped face. I love heart-shaped face. Kind of the same.
So some people, you go for a bright lip and less on your eyes, whereas when we go out I'm more about my eyes and less on my lips. Because we know what suits each other.
Exactly. So don't think that just because it suits someone else, it'll suit you, and it's the same for absolutely everything. Yeah. Same for life, just, you know,
I want to platinum blonde hair.
Neither do I though. Probably the thing that my mum did pass down in not being bothered about makeup is that it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Is that, like, she thinks it's completely crazy that we get up extra early to do our hair and makeup, to go to work, just to come home. It's like crazy. She only wears makeup when she's going out. I mean, I've had some skin issues recently and I've been wearing a lot less makeup, and I've been kind of realising how little makeup I'm comfortable wearing.
Yeah.
And kind of going out of the house with no makeup on at all, which is a totally foreign concept because that's weird to me. I don't like to do that.
On a Sunday night, after I've washed my face and I just put my moisturiser on,
you don't like
it's to put so nice. I do not want to put makeup on, and I will go to the pub with no makeup on. To the pub. I will actually go to the pub. But
I couldn't do that.
But I will put concealer on.
The whole looking after my skin has become a lot more important than I suppose why I look like on top of that.
That's with age though.
Yeah, definitely. I think
we're realising the wrinkles are coming, so we know what's important. We know our skin, our base needs to be brilliant, but we can't just cake it in makeup if our base isn't good.
I just think it's important to kind of sometimes remember that it's not essential.
Yeah.
It feels essential, but it's not essential. Yeah. You can leave the house without wearing makeup. And my mum did once say to me, "You can't wear blue eyeshadow like I can't wear blue eyeshadow." That was a beauty tip. Yeah. I said, "Thanks, Mum. That's great." But yeah, they were our beauty tips. They were the things that we have heard from other people, things that we've had handed down from us from generations, not so much.
And that we will hand down.
And that we will definitely hand down. Yes, there are definitely things in there that we will have to push through with the generations to come.
We're paying it forward, as it's known.
Take off your makeup at night and maybe don't put it on at all. If you have a tip of your own to share, you can do that in store by pinning it on one of their handy tip trees. You can do it online, all of the links will be below. You can do it on Facebook, or you could even do it using the hashtag CrabTreeHandyTips. There are also going to be lots of Facebook giveaways, and I'm going to have lots of giveaways over on my Twitter too, so make sure you're following me so you don't miss that. But for now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye! To claim your free £5 Crabtree and Evelyn voucher and for your chance to win an amazing Venture family photography experience worth £600, head to crabtreehandytips.co.uk or your nearest Crabtree and Evelyn store and add your beauty tip to one of their beauty trees. Best of luck!